Hey English or Spanish, hey Paige, hey Heart. Today is a surprise live, okay? I feel compelled to tell y'all what happened today. So, let me just say, first things first, thank you English or Spanish. So, today's story time starts with I was trying to go shadow at a hospital today because I'm a pre-medical student. And okay, my dad always says that I should go and take was it Hurricane Helen? No. Hey Fox with Wines. So basically, let me tell y'all what happened. So do not take public transit unless you know it's reliable, okay? So I was supposed to go shadow at a hospital. My dad always says that I should take public transit because it's way less expensive. Hey Froggy Hops. It's way less expensive than I support LGB people, attitude voila. But yeah, anyways, so back to what I was saying. I'm taking public transit because it's less expensive, but the thing is about where I'm at, it is not reliable at all. It was delayed an hour, 2 hours late. Like, it just, none of the buses come on time. I don't even know if any of the buses work, honestly. Only certain stations work, but the ones that I've been on, they don't work at all. And I'm looking at Google Maps, and I'm looking at their website, their app. Hey Sam Hot Wheels, but yeah, I'm looking at their website. Their routing system doesn't even work right because it doesn't show you how to walk to the different locations to actually get where you need to go. And this is the other problem with it, is that like you can't just like press start route and then like it'll show you where you're at into comparison of where you're trying to go on their bus station app. So here I am, right? I am walking to my destination. So yeah, I'm walking to my destination, and the issue is like where I'm at, because I'm living in the city, there's so many interesting people about. Hey Adam, hey the Soul Ripper. Yeah, but where I'm trying to go is like 20 minutes away, right? The Uber is about $30-something. I'm not trying to spend $60 just to go shadow for a few hours. That's the issue. And I've been trying to take MARTA, but it's not doing what it needs to do. And the problem is, at the same time, the problem is that the city is kind of raggedy. It's a little bit run down. I don't know what's going on with the city planning, but everything about it is raggedy, at least on this side. And so the other issue with this city is that so like let me just tell y'all firsthand POV what's going on as I'm walking down to I'm not gonna say what city, but I will say it's a capital. It's a capital. I think I'm black. Well, I am black. So, yeah. Anyways, Isaiah Shazua, I'm telling y'all about how I was trying to take the bus today, the public transit, and it wasn't working at all. Yeah. Anyways, so what had happened was, okay, so just imagine this, right? I'm walking there. I'm on like the sidewalk, walking past, little rundown houses, overgrown vines, overgrown bushes, trees, where it's like some of the sidewalk is like the vines and the bushes and stuff kind of hang over it, so you're kind of like walking under it. So yeah, so it was just a mess. And then hey from Moscow. Anyways, so okay, on top of that, I was, walking past, like, I don't know, probably trap houses and corner stores and all that, right? And I don't know, there's some very interesting characters that I passed. I'm not too sure what, I'm not too sure what the occupation of certain people on these sidewalks were, but I just mind my business. So what I do is, I try to keep the conversation to a minimum. I try to keep it, nice and sweet. I try to keep it pushing wherever I'm going. Hey, Kava Patel. Hey, Shoban. Yeah, I don't like the bus. I don't like the subway. It always smells like nasty. I understand, but like it's a city planning problem. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Kavya. So basically, the other thing is like, okay, so I'm walking, down the street on the sidewalk. We get to kind of like this area where a lot of people are hanging out. And I see this guy like kind of try to steal from this guy in a wheelchair, and I think like the guy in the wheelchair had like cerebral palsy or something, but he was disabled. And yeah, he was disabled. And like he, couldn't really move his arms. Hey, Neon. He couldn't really move like his legs obviously either, and so like I was watching them on the other side of the street because I was trying to cross, but the little clicker things actually work. And so I'm like clicking it, and finally it works. Yeah, this is a Storytime live stream. Okay, so for everybody who's just coming in, I'm talking about my experience on public bus transit today. So, hey, Marklin Grant. So basically, I was across the street waiting to like actually cross, but like, there's a bunch of cars coming, and I'm not jaywalking. Everybody in the city jaywalks. I'm not jaywalking because I'm not trying to get hit. And I know how people drive. That's not the way we're going. So, I see, this guy in the wheelchair on like kind of the corner, and this other guy comes up to him, and he's like turning his chair so the guy can't like get to the back of his chair. And I can drive. I have my driver's license, but the guy was turning so he couldn't get to like the back of his chair, and I was assuming that like maybe that's his caretaker, and he's like resisting because a lot of times maybe special needs people, like they don't always know like what's going on necessarily. And so I was like, maybe that's just his caretaker and there's like something, going on. But then I saw the guy look in like his little pouch in the back. He was looking at his little pouch in the back, and he like took something. I think he walked away with it, and I was like, so did he just try to like steal from him? And then because there was other people that were coming up to the guy in the wheelchair, and they were like patting him on the back and trying to comfort him after, the guy like tried to steal from him basically. And so like I crossed the street and I walked past the guy in the wheelchair, and he's like, hey, he's trying to like start a conversation, and he's like, hey, what's your name? I tell him my name, and I asked him what his name is, and he's like, my name, Chicken Wang. And I was like, wait, excuse me, what did you say? Because it was like I wasn't even sure I was like experiencing what I was experiencing. Thank you. Bra, any tips? I would say move to the suburbs, honestly. That's honestly the best place to be. way easier to live. There's not really a high cost of living. You know, it's kind of quiet relatively. I would say probably move to the suburbs if you can, not the inner city, unless you have money, but not the inner city. So yeah, back to what I was saying. He was, no, I don't think that was it at all. It didn't give TikTok prankster at all. I think he probably had cerebral palsy or something like that. He was disabled. I don't know. But what I do know is I walked closer because I was like, I don't know if he actually said what I thought he said. So he said, you know, I was like, wait, what was your name? He said, my name, Chicken Wing. And then he kept swinging back and forth when he said it again. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, nice to meet you, Chicken Wing. And I was like trying to, you know, keep pushing. And I was like, yeah. I was like, nice to meet you. And he was like, you're very pretty. And I was like, thank you. And as I'm walking away, because I'm really trying to, you know, get to where I'm going to begin with. I'm not trying to stop and talk to nobody. I never said nothing wrong with chicken wings. There's nothing wrong with chicken wings. I'm just telling y'all my experience. But yeah, that's just apparently his nickname. Now, the next part is I keep walking, right? And like I said, it's hard to cross the street. And I had to cross the street a bunch of times with a bunch of traffic. Yeah, I had to cross the street with a bunch of traffic. And like some cars stopped. And so I, you know, walked across the street and then I walked to the bus station, right? And so I walked to the bus station and some guy is standing across the street looking at me and he waves at me and I'm just like, I don't know him. I'm literally looking at him like, why are you waving? And so he waves again and I'm just like, and then he like motions like this. I'm looking like, I'm not coming over there. Get somebody else to do it. I'm acting like I didn't see it. Because what are you doing? I'm just like, can the bus come faster? Can the bus come any faster? But, you know, knowing this public transit station, they never, ever come on time. And lo and behold, they didn't. So anytime I would even look remotely in this direction, he would just, no, I'm not coming over there. So he does that about 3 times, and then he actually crosses the street. I'm like, do I need to get up and go? And it's like nowhere immediately I can go. Like, it's just a subway station behind me. I'm glad there are some people around, of course, but there's like, yeah. So there's like, you know, benches people sit down on, right? And so he comes and like stands next to me while I'm sitting. I'm like, oh my gosh. And so he's like trying to ask for my name and asking me all this information, like where I'm going. And he's trying to get to know me. And I'm just like, I'm not trying to get to know anybody right now. Especially not strangers that I met off the street. And he looks older. Like, he has gray hair in his beard. He's probably about 40. And I'm like, I'm not really interested, you know? I'm just trying to get to where I'm going. So he's trying to get my social media. I'm like, I'm not on social media like that. He's trying to, yeah, he's like asking me for my number. I'm like, should I give him my work number? Because I already had to change my number 2 times before for people who be harassing me. So yeah, I feel like someone's asking for my number. I feel stuck. I don't want to say like no, but also I don't really want to give you my number. So he was like, oh, you can just take my number down. I'm like, okay. Yeah, James K. So yeah, I'm still sitting there. I'm like, I really just want to get on my bus so I can go to where I'm going so I can go shadow. And so yeah, he just keeps talking to me, And the thing is that's weird about it is that I'm pretty sure that he probably followed me, because what he told me was that he was one of the cars that had stopped and made the other car stop for me so I could cross the road. And that was like a ways away from where I was waiting at the bus station. Like, that was on the way to the bus station. So I'm sitting there like, why are you still here? Why are you still here? But yes, so okay. So basically, the thing is, he said that he went to the bus station and parked in his car, then got out and waited on the other side of the street of the bus station, and just immediately started waving and motioning me to come over there. And he was like, oh, I have a car. Because he said he would drive me if I was going to tell him where the hospital that I was going to shadow at was. And I was like, I don't really want to disclose that information. I just told him that my name was Maria, and I was going to go see family members at the hospital. I'm not telling people all my business. Not on the street. I didn't even have my pepper spray with me. And I think, I couldn't take my pepper spray into the hospital. So yeah. Thanks, James K. But anyways, yeah, so he definitely probably followed me and parked his car, because why are you at the bus station? He said he was there to meet friends. There were no friends around. If he was just in his car like 10 minutes beforehand and there were no people talking to him, nobody around on his side of the street where he was standing, like, people make up stuff all day long. So he most likely followed me to the bus station to talk to me. And I don't really know how I feel about that. So you saying I'm telling people all my business now? What business? The story? You guys don't even know where I live or where I go to school. So yeah. But yeah, learn martial arts. I might need to, but I just think that the self-defense classes really aren't going to do anything. I might get myself a gun at some point in my life. When I actually live alone, I'm going to get myself a gun. So yeah, I'm not going to be just out here with no kind of protection. Thank you, Crochet Kitten. But yeah, basically that is what happened. So James K said, well, I can't teach you MMA, but I can teach you how you can pay a bunch of bills and have nice stuff like no more bus rides because of a new car. Well, that's nice, but right now the reason why I don't have a car is because, well, I probably could have a car, because I have gotten paid for my internships and research programs and stuff like that, but I spent it on other things. I also put it in my investment accounts and stuff like that. But the other thing about it is there's no reason for me to have a car right now, especially since I'm not really going to any places off campus. And then you have to pay, of course, to register your car. You got to pay the gas. You got to pay if it breaks down. Because let's say I get a cheap car, right? Like $10,000, a little bit over, maybe a little bit less. And it breaks down every other day. You got to replace a part every other day. That's going to be racking up. So that's not the move right now. That's not the move. But at some point, yes, when I get my own place, I will get my own car, and that will be that, because I might just have to Lyft, because I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with the bus. I don't think it's safe out here. Yeah, I would get a bike. sitting planning hasn't made the terrain the smoothest to get there, but I probably could get a bike. What do you mean driving school cost? Why wouldn't a gun be helpful? Bruh. Hey, Philly Film. That might be some good advice, James K. I'm not so sure. I have to look into that. Yeah, I do crochet. Hey, Peyton Gibson. But yeah, that's my little story time on public transit. It's pretty much like the same experience as the first time that I did it. It was still delayed. Everything was delayed so much. And I don't know, there's some pretty relatively nice people, but I don't really think anybody's nice that I'm seeing out in public that I don't know, because I can't trust you. I don't know who you are. If I just meet you out on the street, I don't know what your reasoning is for coming to talk to me. For me, it's just afternoon. Crochet, if you don't want to show your face, do some artwork, wear a mask, something like that. Do an art channel, do a video essay channel, something like that. I have my driver's license. I know how to drive. Thank you, Giuseppe. Thank you, Isaiah. Yeah, I know. It's this is the thing, right? So I know that I draw attention no matter what I do, really, because right now, right, I am not really done up. This is technically business casual, right? This is technically business casual. But, it's just regular burgundy pants, vest, and this little undershirt. Which really, the undershirt, I feel like I'm out here looking like some little boy or something because of the outfit. And I guess people don't think that when they see me, but I thought that when I was leaving this morning, because look, my hair is still in braids because I'm doing a curl stretch. I'm doing a curl stretch situation. Thank you for subbing, Crochet Kitten. I'm not from Germany. Yeah, but in any case, right, my hair is not really done for real. I went to sleep in this hairstyle, and it's in 4 braids for curl stretching purposes. So it's not like I'm out here looking all the way put together or anything like that. I'm just showing up as myself. And the last time I was also wearing business casual. I'm not wearing anything provocative at all, but we already knew that it was never, the interactions were never about the clothes. So, yeah. Basically, y'all be careful out in these streets. I cannot suggest for anyone to ride the bus unless it's reliable. Unless you're in Japan and you ride in the bullet train, then yes, go ahead and ride public transit. But in these cities, in these inner cities, no ma'am. No ma'am. You're better off just walking or something, taking Lyft, Uber. I don't even know what I would do without Lyft or Uber. I probably would just stay on campus, honestly. Yeah. That's probably it, colorblind. My mom thinks it's because I'm light skinned and I have curly hair, but I mean, obviously I can't hide the light skin. The light skin is just who I am. But, the curly hair, I guess, it's in braids. You wouldn't even really know that it's curly. Um, Thank you, Jiggles Jungle. So yeah, but thank y'all for coming to my little TED Talk story time situation. I was gonna mention a little bit more about some of these characters that I met on the way to my bus, but I might, you know, touch on that a little bit later if y'all ask me about it in another live. But yeah, I'm really hungry, and today I guess is the first day of real keto because the other day I had everything keto, but I had ketchup like with one of my beef patties. So this time today, what did I have? I skipped breakfast because I was working on homework this morning. So yeah, I skipped breakfast. So I actually had only, I had corn dogs without the breading. Yeah, I am about to go eat something. I am really hungry. I had 2 corn dogs without the breading, so just like the meat inside. And then I had, what else did I have? Oh, a salad. So basically I haven't really had too much today. Like, I don't even know how many calories that is. It's most likely, I don't know. If maybe the hot dogs were like 80 calories each, then that would have made this morning's meal about, probably like somewhere around 230 or something. So I've only had that many calories today. So yeah, I'm about to go eat something. I'm gonna take a shower first because I just trekked through the wilderness basically. Walking for 20 minutes, sitting outside for 20 minutes, walking for 20 minutes again. That's basically my workout. I think I'll probably do a workout live maybe later tonight, but I have this event where people are dancing and performing that I want to go to with my friends, so we'll probably go to that, and then yeah, I might do a workout live. I'm not too sure yet, but yeah. Shout out Mr. Cluck. But yeah, so thank y'all for joining. This live is gonna be reposted, so you guys can watch it again. Make sure you like and subscribe for more videos. I do relatable content. I make music. I dance. I like K-pop, and yeah, that's basically it. And I have another story time about how I drank some suspicious lemonade from some guy with a cooler on the side of the street. And I ended up in the emergency room. Yeah, I ended up in the emergency room right after that the next day. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for joining. Thank you, no one. But yeah, so I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.